Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Ka'imi Fairbairn getting this one started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. Throw across his body is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
A huge play right off the bat. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll find his receiver. That's Jalen Royal. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 18 yards on the pickup there, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 18.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Smith, and this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Jalen Royal.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
Harrison Butker on
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
at their own 23-yard line.
Warrior 70.
Right to the air is Richardson. That's made. That's Wood.
Richardson's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with the Boise State promise, Ashton Jeanty. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll go again with Jeanty. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
A gain of 9.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Once again, it's Jeanty. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
14
yards.
on the pickup. Good for a Raider first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2nd and 9.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
2nd down, will fake the handoff and hold on to it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd and 5.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Here we go, set.
Run right up the gut of Jeanty. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it looking at 4th down and 2.
Okay, break. Hey, Bronco leading.
From the gun, Richardson. This is intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. Still going. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The kick is good. Makes the score, Chiefs 14, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. 60.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Ready, ready.
A second down throw for Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Throwing, Richardson. This one, uncorked, looking for Woods. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Doing there, they made sure he would not get free.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, they go right back to Smith. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a second and 5. On the ground, it's Smith, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he's in. Jalen Royal. Touchdown, KC.
Kansas City.
That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Richardson gonna look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
Ready.
They'll try to pick it up with Genty. Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
Of 9 yards.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Genty. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard
This just shows
line.
why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This one not quite on target. And too much, and one falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense, and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll get this off to Genty. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Let's go.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 27.
They'll run with Genty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now the Raiders are going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 9.
19, go.
Throwing is Richardson. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Las Vegas first down.
Ready?
On play action, Richardson. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing now, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return is Dylan Laube. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. This one uncorked, looking for Woods. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On the jump.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up third down.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth.
And he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Laube now to return it. Strong. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
25 yards on the play.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. Has some room inside the 30. And he'll be taken down. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains. 19 for this one.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
18-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Ready. Pass to 60. Pass. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Genty. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Taken down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
It is 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Go.
Richardson to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 83.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Strike. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now Dowdle. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
68.
Richardson operating from the pistol. That is Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the fourth quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on fourth down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer.
14. Kaimi Fairbairn set
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one taken at the 7. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. First down throw, Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
2. 60 back.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
21-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Genty. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9.
Come on. Move.
Looking to throw. Richardson. This one uncorked. Looking for Woods. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags.
Fourth down.
It's going to be fourth down.
A.J. Cole in punt
The Raiders
formation
send
for
their
the
punt
Raiders.
team out. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get
The
it
Chiefs take
up
over
past
first
the
and
40-yard
10
line.
at their own 42-yard line.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. And now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Once again, it's Smith. This time, they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
yards. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Poona Ford is there to bring him down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Raiders, here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Smith again. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
We'll run the draw with Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets up past the 35.
A 5-yard
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Now, get to Genty, running right. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Richardson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Bronco 80.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Putting the tight end in motion. Give up the middle to Smith. Finding room to the 20. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
A gain of
17 yards on that play. First down, KC.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete to Royal. And he's got another one. Jalen Royal. Touchdown Chiefs. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Their own 24-yard line.
Ready. 70. Ready.
Run right up the gut with Genty. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At the 31. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. They'll go again with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
It's 3rd and 4.
Hey, watch it right here.
Once again, it's Genty. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Here's Richardson. That's taken in. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Anthony Richardson, touchdown Raiders. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit.
Raiders 21. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick
and
off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Their own 32-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Back up.
Run out of the gun for Jensen. The touchdown, maybe a yard. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Go.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Richardson. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
60. Come on, come on. Set. Ready,
Throwing, Richardson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
After the play is a turnover on down.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. Out trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Royals. He's got it. And he will score again. Jalen Royals. Touchdown, Kansas City. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs stretch things out even further.
Raiders 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1. Good coverage by the kicking team.
The Raiders
out of bounds, shy of the 20.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check out.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
18-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hut, hut.
Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. That's me. That's Woods. Get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher.
Ready up.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8.
Back all 80.
Now Richardson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's incomplete. Gary Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Run inside with Smith. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Down at the 19-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow. Let's go.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.